Child, Saweetie done told Quavo, take care. Back to the streets. Y'all already know what time it is. I got the black V-neck on. What is going on, y'all? Welcome to another Kick Your Reads video on this Friday evening. I know y'all looking at me like, girl, we supposed to get this video yesterday. Y'all was supposed to get it yesterday, okay? But your girl had a lot going on. I had a lot going on yesterday, and I'm gonna get into all that. But girl, today is a good night. I want to go ahead and give y'all some things we gotta talk about. I hope to God Sharon Osbourne does not return to the wet talk. I hope that she is gone. I hope they don't give her no check. I'm glad Cheryl they responded and said, well, girl, I'm sleeping good, honey. Absolutely, let that white woman have a breakdown, girl. We gotta talk about that. Also, some little undercover tea that's going on with Kurt Franklin. I can't confirm, but I've seen a little audio clip. Now I got some questions. We're gonna talk about that. Some other things. Meghan Markle said she got some receipts. Saweetie done sent the girl take care to Quavo, and I'm just like, girl, the last relationship with the Migos that we thought was at end came back 2 or 3 times. So I'm not sure if I believe the hype, but we gonna see, because I got a lot of things to say about the Saweetie and Quavo relationship, this music marriage and stuff, girl. But we're gonna get into that. Before we get into all of that, let's go ahead and get to this mental health check-in. Mental health, let's talk about it, girl. What is the tea, girl? I'm about a 6 or a 7 right now on a scale of 1 to 10 right now. It's been a long week. But I will say this, your boy got the vaccine. I can't find my little card. It's around here somewhere, but I had it for the video, but I ain't got it on. I might have put it back up. But I got the Pfizer vaccine yesterday. I drove like 30 miles outside of Georgia, outside of Atlanta, Georgia, to go get the shot, because I was like, girl, I'd rather go further out than go close, because the lines were not long. My arm was a little sore afterwards, like an hour or two, and this morning was sore, but it's back working, you know. I said, girl, give it to me my left, because I use my right. Hello? Gawk 5000 got to work. But yes, I feel good. I don't have any symptoms. They say the first shot isn't really bad. It's the second shot you have to worry about. And my friend Dominic, I love you, who's a nurse, said that he just took some Tylenol and he just rested 24 hours and he was good. But if you are a patron, you know I talked to Dr. David. We did a whole discussion about everything with the vaccine and the side effects and all that, and Dr. David explained that, hey, that's telling you that the vaccine is working. It's teaching your immune system, hey girl, get prepared, honey, in case this thing look common and you try to shake. But I did, when I get the shot, I did pull over in my car. I said, girl, watch me for about 15 minutes, because I didn't want to be, how you gonna put him in a dungeon? I didn't want to be, who the fuck are you? Yeah, but remember this. I didn't want to be Nicki Minaj zombieing out, so I said, girl, watch me for about 15 minutes. But I was good, drove back. There's some big things going on with me right now. There's 2 things that have happened for me that can be really, really big or really, really bad. But I feel like they're good. They're really, really good things. I got a surprise that's happening. I'm hoping. Y'all be crossing your fingers. Something that would be the most impactful, beneficial thing for my career online is probably going to happen in the next couple of days, and I am so shook. Like, I don't know if it's going to happen, but y'all be crossing y'all fingers and everything, and hopefully it does. Y'all will find out when I do, but be keeping your fingers crossed. I don't want to say anything too much other than that, but I can't help but to spill the tea to y'all and let y'all know. There's something very, very big that's happening. Somebody reached out, and I was shook. Somebody wants to sit down and do a talk. I was like, oh my God, I've never done this before. I've never done like this. So, oh my gosh, so I'm just shaking. I'm waiting on a response and all those things. I don't want to be, too much, but that's where my spirit is at. I'm just thinking about that. It's a lot going on, girl. And there's other grown folk stuff I'm doing, did this week. So it's just like, that's why I didn't get a chance to do a video. I had stuff going on Thursday, and I had got the shot, and I just felt like I was a little, not feeling it too much, because I want to come in here and at least have some like excitement to talk about these things. I'm glad I did, because this Saweetie stuff and Quavo stuff is interesting. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get to the tea for today. So let's go ahead and talk about this Quavo and Saweetie situation. One thing about the comments, they is not on your side. Quavo, they is eating you up, and honestly, I want the Migos to fall off the face of the earth and like just non-existent. I just want them to be irrelevant. All the things. I wish that on them. One was accused of sexual assault. The one that cheated on their wives, their wife, more times than like took Cardi through all of that stuff. The other one ain't no good. It's just a mess. It's just like, can we just get rid of all of them, period. So, Saweetie girl, she had got on Twitter and she, you know, the girl, she responded to the conversation about them allegedly breaking up. Now, let's rewind back because a lot been going on. Earlier this week, Saweetie was in this little interview thing, like a question stuff and whatever. It was all them sitting by the pool or something. And then you had Justin Combs, who apparently Saweetie used to date. And the question came of the guy asked, he said, I don't know, it's such a stupid question. If your man doing everything he's supposed to be doing, he loving you, doing all you, treat you right, would you grant him a threesome? It's just like we always have to, like women have to wait for like the ultimate goal for men to do is to not cheat. Like that's all they got to do is just not cheat. But they more than likely gonna do that anyway. It's just like, it's just crazy. Like, so it's just like, would you grant him a threesome? I just like, what? So Saweetie flipped it. She flipped the script and she said, yeah, you know, because I'm ready to see what other dude we finna link with. Yes, period. I love it. Baby, I was so hurt for what she said there. Yes, because men automatically assume that, you know, it has to be another woman. Like, what if, like, girl, since you gonna get your, why can't I get mine? And men can't take that. Women supposed to be able to take that and say, oh, girl, it could be another woman, but what about another man? What about another man? It's okay for me to be doing all this to explore my sexuality, but what if I want you to explore yours too? What's it giving? What's the tea? So, yeah, I love how Saweetie said that. Apparently, some other like time in a little video, they said that, you know, her and Justin Combs were flirting with each other or whatever. I didn't get that. Maybe I did, maybe I don't. I just really don't care when it comes to celebrities doing little stuff, and I really, like, I think she, at that point, she probably had already broke up with him already, so it wasn't even disrespectful. I think we just catching on because somebody had mentioned and said, hey girl, Saweetie ain't following Quavo no more, and Quavo's not following Saweetie, so what's it giving? So Saweetie got on Twitter, and she said, girl, she could take it. I'm gonna pull up what she said, because this is trending. So she posted this on Twitter, girl, she had me screaming, just take care. I emotionally checked out a long time ago and have walked away with a deep sense of peace and freedom. Excited for this new chapter of elevation. Baby, her first tweet was, I'm single. I endured too much betrayal and hurt behind the scenes for a false narrative to be circulated that degrades my character. Presents don't band-aid scars, and the love isn't real when the intimacy is given to other women, which is not surprising because like all the Migos, none of them do they girls right. So Quavo responded and said, I had love for you and disappointed you did all that. You are not the woman I thought you were. I wish you nothing but the best. Girl, she responded and said, take care. Come on, Drake's album, one of my favorite Drake albums. Take care. Now, I got a whole lot to say about this. A whole lot. For one, I don't even know if I believe this 100% because with these celebrities, y'all break up one week and y'all get back, and I mean it happens, y'all done been there before too. Like, y'all do all this stuff on social media, y'all get all this attention, y'all been seeing all this stuff y'all experience, all this stuff, and y'all take them back. And it's always pressure on women to take these men back after they do this. Like, after this. And somebody brought up a good point. Men always do this, like they respond and say, I had love, you did all that, you are not the woman I thought you were. Like they say that when they mess up because they expect that this woman was supposed to bow down and accept all of the mistakes that Quavo, like you supposed to hold me down. I thought you was my ride or die and all that other stuff. That illusion like, oh girl, you supposed to be holding me down and going through this book. No, I'm not. You are mentally degrading my mental health. Like I'm not supposed to be doing that. So he uses her, she didn't hold me down. Ain't nobody supposed to be holding y'all down when y'all ain't holding y'allself up. Period. Girl, so she protected her energy and she let him go. Allegedly, because we don't know, girl. They'll be back next month and she'll be talking about Birkin bags again. So let's move on and talk about that. Because just last month, and this is no shade to Saweetie, but not, like just last month, she was out here Valentine, and all the celebrities did that. All the celebrities, and I really hate when celebrities do that. I really hate, like, oh girl, $20,000 chain, this and that, $50,000 Birkin bag, this and that. Like y'all go and record everything that these folks got at y'all, and then y'all honestly tell us a month or two later that y'all was going through abuse and all this stuff. Would y'all stop? Would y'all stop? I feel like this illusion of like, I really hate, and this is why I really have stopped myself. I'm just like, girl, I'm private, period. Because this illusion of, and I've seen it through the pandemic. There are so many relationships that are being held on by a thread, girl. and everybody is out here, oh girl, we record the good moments. When you can final cut, chop and screw your relationship for social media and have it crafted for everything to just look good, because for some reason we want everybody to feel like our stuff is good, everything that it's the same with folks when they be in their car and they want to make sure you can see the Mercedes-Benz logo and all of these things. It's just they don't want to share all the pain and all the stuff they went through to get there. That's why none of that stuff, folks who be hyping on that and be wanting you to see it be an illusion for me, because they're making up for some shit that we can't see. That's exactly what they're doing. They're making up for illusion or something. Like that's just all they're doing. They're just polishing the illusion, and that's just it. So it never really, like, girl, last year she was talking about, and this is no shade to her. Last year she was all, he don't buy you a Birkin bag and all this other stuff and da 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 da. It's just like, why can't y'all just shut up? Like, and that's why it's kind of hard for me to take it. Like, I see it, but I'm just like, he ain't buy you no Birkin bag, and it's just like, it seems like the only thing I need to be worried about is a man just respecting me. Can we get men to do just that? And we shouldn't just have to get them to do that. They should be doing that. So none of this stuff matters. Like, because girl, the bar is low as hell to me. If we saying that they can do all these things, they can give us gifts and do all these things while emotionally like taking us through there and gaslighting us, it's not worth it. But they in their 20s. Like, Sweet is young, Quavo is young, ran through as Quavo is. He really ain't that young. But, like, girl, it's just like, Quavo is like a little kid. I'm not really surprised. Like, when he wrote that tweet, he seemed like a 6-year-old wrote that. Woo, girl, so I don't think I'm not sure if they broken up for real. It might be for show. I didn't expect them to last anyway. It gave me very much music marriage. The girls are shading, they over there looking at Cardi, be like, girl, is you next? Girl, they saying, how Saweetie gonna leave, Quavo before Cardi B leaves Offset, and I'm just like, girl, I don't want to drag the women too much. I just really want to drag the men because they are trash. Like, Offset didn't put, Cardi through a lot, and Quavo apparently has done the same. All of them are just mentally exhausted and abusive, and I just really hate that for everybody involved. But this illusion of these perfect relationships, these couples goals, I'm actually tired of all of them. I'm tired. I'm tired. I prefer for folks, like, I don't want to see that shit. And if you posting heavily too much, I feel like you're making up for something, like, girl, because y'all don't share the bad. It's like everybody do that, all the good stuff, but when the shit be going bad, don't nobody want to share that. Like, unless they trying to expose somebody or something. So it's just like, girl, and relationships have good and bad, but the bad shouldn't outweigh the good. I mean, I have a good and bad relationship with my parents, and then, like, they're the ones that brought me in the world, so it just happens. So, girl, I don't know how to feel about that, girl. It'll be 2 months from now, and he better got her some more gifts, and they'll be back together. So, girl, we don't know. So let's move on. Let's talk about Miss Cardi B, since we talking about the Quavo and folks and all these Amigo folks. Girl, Cardi B is all on the socials, all on Twitter, responding to Candace Owens, like Candace Owens. I am really trying my best to understand what is the reason. Candace, shut the hell, like, when I tell you, there are some folks, like, it's just, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready for y'all to, like, just, I'm sick of y'all. Like, y'all don't do nothing but just cause chaos all the time. It's not that serious. So, Candace has been, like, saying stuff about Cardi B's performance and, like, how she was on the Grammy stage. Like, she didn't show out. And that's the only problem I had. The performance was not that good at all. It wasn't even okay. It was just very dry. But that's the only thing. I don't have no problem with her, like, doing it. Like, it's just like, what? Like, girl, what? Like, y'all, I'm trying to see what Candace is conserving. Like, what is she, like, she's conservative for what? To go back to, like, let her go back and be like a slave if she want to. Like, let her go back in time travel and do what she needs to do. We good. Like, folks will be like that. Let them go back to the 1800s. We good. But Cardi B, girl, I don't know. Hopefully you are doing this to go ahead and get them streaming numbers up, because the more controversial surrounding WAP and all these songs and Up and your stuff, maybe maybe some good will come out of this. But girl, I don't believe that. Cardi B is up to 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. Once again, I've been talking about this for 3 years now, I think. About 2-3 years, child. I done went through 3 apartments since then. And Cardi still responding to folks and dragging them on Twitter, like folks with 200 followers clapping back. I'm just like, girl, please give it a rest. Like, you would never, it would never end. It would never end. There are way too many people, like, if you got 1 million followers, if you say 1% of them 1 million followers don't like you, that means like what, 1,000 folks or 100 people, because I'm not good at math, are going to have some shit to say. Like that's just what it is. Like it's just, and if these 100 people have a negative to say, it's going to cause so much community, like so much controversy, so much whatever, that it's going to override the 99% of the folks who do mess with them. So it's just like, I don't pay attention to that, because y'all would eat me up when I did that Franklin, well, I said Franklin, I'm about to call him Franklin. What's that man named Kurt Franklin? Y'all was eating me up. And y'all, as y'all should. You disagree, you did whatever, as long as it's respectful, I don't care. Let me tell you something, when I do my videos, and I say what I say, girl, I move on with my business. Like, I'm not in the comments responding, clapping back at y'all. I don't have time for that. I used to do that. I say what I said, and that's it. Like, and if the comments get to the point where they're really, really trash, like when I talk about trans issues, for some reason y'all have issues when I talk about trans, and I'm not gonna stop because this is my channel, period. I just turn the comments off. When y'all are being colorist and anti-black, if it's too much, I just turn the comments off. Like, you just won't win. But I'm not going back and arguing. Like, I appreciate it. I definitely appreciate folks like commenting, because you driving up engagement, and I do appreciate it. I don't mind. Like, I do read some of the stuff, but when it's very toxic, I check out. But I don't have the time to be responding and eating folks up. I can't do that. It is very damaging to my mental health. I used to do that, and I just can't imagine. Like, even when they used to drag me, they still kind of do it on Lipstick Alley and all that. They had all these things to say, especially when I went to that, you know, situation with what's his name. Girl, they was eating me up, and I'm still here. They was calling me broke, poor, and all this other stuff. Now they saying I'm living in the penthouse and all this other stuff. It's just like, girl, none of that shit bothers me. Keep talking, please do. I love it. I promise you. Wow. It empowers me, it fuels me, because I know there has to be some people like you who do, like, my whole life revolves around you reacting to me. Like, I know that for somebody to be able to make you create an account and talk about them online, that is power. And I enjoy it because I'm able to wield it and get people to watch and listen to me. And a lot of people are not able to do that. So I love it so much. Keep doing it for me, because baby, this only up from here. And I love all the folks who support me genuinely. All the people, almost 1,400 people following us on Patreon and continue support and getting bonus extra content, exclusive content over there at Patreon. And I got 2 interviews to drop on them this week, girl. So, and some extra tea for them, and extra tea for the folks who are on the upper tiers. So we have a good time putting out content, all of that. And that's just what it is. So I hope Cardi gets to the point where she's able to not be affected by the criticism of somebody who has 200 followers or whatever. Because if you are able to wake up each and every day and your bills are paid, you have to be worried about, you know, going broke and all that. I just really don't understand what's going on. Like, Cardi, like, I just don't. I would care less, honestly, if I had the money that you did. I would pay folks to care, because I wouldn't. I'd be out here doing my stuff and doing what I need to do. But girl, I don't understand it. I just really don't. So that's that on that. What else is to talk about? I'm gonna talk about Miss Kanye West real quick. Kanye West and this whole Forbes thing about him, you know, not being a billionaire, being a billionaire. I don't know why we're still celebrating billionaires. I really don't understand that, why we can't even give people $15 an hour at the bare minimum. I really don't understand why folks are sharing on their Instagram stories. Like, I saw somebody sharing, and I said, why are you sharing a story of congratulating a billionaire for being a billionaire? That's an absolute no. We should not be celebrating no billionaires. Billionaires only become billionaires from exploiting labor. That is that's just point blank, period. There is just no way to be able to pay folks a fair wage and then you make $1 billion. It's just not. Like, it just doesn't make you exploit labor. Like, I'm out here, I'm paying you pennies to do this, but I'm gonna go move it over here, spend as cheap as possible, and then sell it to $200. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Like, that's just, and I really didn't understand it for a long time. Why is everything so cheap in China? Like, why is all the products, for when I was young, I was like, why is everything cheap at Walmart? And why? Because all of this stuff is being made in China where they are exploiting their workers. They're exploiting workers, paying them pennies. Like, that is the reason. They sell it to us and they make a profit off of it. That's just how it works. So it's just like, we shouldn't be celebrating. I don't give a damn if Forbes is shading Kanye West. I don't care. But I do see how they were quick to, you know, say something about Kanye West when it comes to his $1 billion versus they, you know, Kylie Jenner was calling in talking about she would work for $1 billion. She wouldn't even work half of that. So like, I understand it, but I'm just like, girl, I'm not interested in dismantling racism with billionaires. I'm interested in dismantling billionaires, period. I'm not, girl, if I get rid of that, I won't have nothing to worry about. If I guarantee you both of y'all, we ain't got nothing to worry about, period. So that's the day. I already told y'all, girls, since I ain't do no video for y'all Thursday, it's giving 2 videos. So we got to talk about Miss Sharon Osbourne, because I hope they fire her and some other things. So go ahead and click on part 2, period.